pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New England Patriots. And we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Oh, look at that. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Devin McCourty brings him down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really...
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can better about themselves, despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Garcon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 30. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Lucky 56. Gone!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. Pierre Garcon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Gone!
Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. We have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, this is Geis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Green 39.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll check it down to Geis. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
On the ground, Geis. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They run with Geis. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319! Leopard!
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The drive starts with a run by White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout. Before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's get this ball back. Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gone!
Looking to throw. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. on is Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
4 down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there, In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Leopard! Leopard! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll set up to throw. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe.
Here we go!
They begin with Michel on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. Way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Now let's go!
He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Back to throw here. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They're going to look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Leopard! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19! Check right 54. Right 54. Coming in. Leopard! Leopard! Check 31. Check 31. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Slant route caught by Edelman. And brought down, but not not before they're inside the 25. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Detroit. Detroit. Hot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they're printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Reds offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Edelman. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for New England. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with White down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And his kick is good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, here we go.
And the blitz does come. And he fires one, but incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On play action, they'll throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the handoff, it's Michel. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Lucky 56.
This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's White. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Gronkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's got a man complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 44 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Enough takes to start out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Patriots, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.